We did get real deep. Welcome to Team Hurricane Returns. Would you like to return that whole
No,
conversation?
no, I'd like to keep it. I think as
we
misshapen and weird as it is,
we got it on the tape for posterity.
yeah, that posterior means butt. So posterity is how you get some tail. Once I play this episode for my significant other.
Hey, and this one is real sexy.
How about you give me some posterity after this?
Wow.
We're moving to posterity measures now. Times are tough.
All right. Well,
For a peek behind the door, my love life.
there it is. Curtain pulled back. Right here on this show.
Uncomfortable for everybody.
No, it's fine. Everyone is doing that kind of stuff.
Like talking about it on their podcasts?
No, but everyone's doing it. So like,
okay.
Don't no one.
I'm the everyman.
Yeah, no one shames anyone here. Like whatever.
Team Hurricane is a shame-free zone.
It is. Shame-free.
That's the bottom of the screen.
Yeah. It's like Fox News, but like it's
breaking news.
Yeah, the same sort of like feel like this just in, like super urgent. Like, diversity is a good thing. Wow. All right. Well, back to you with this.
Shaun Hannity and your hate speech. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, your agitprop op-eds. What have you been up to? Oh, yeah, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, I think maybe we should pay a bill. We haven't had a sponsor in a while.
It's true.
And it's not for lack of trying. I've been out there hustling. Like, I'm out there every day pounding the pavement.
That's why we haven't done a show. We haven't had the money.
I mean, it's been real dire. Like, the way that this show works is we put, like, Susan B. Anthony dollars in a machine, and we have to crank.
And then we have a certain number of minutes.
Uh-huh. It's like a rudimentary cellular network in like the 1900s. We're real like old school at the show, in case you can't tell.
Yeah, we have big mustaches too, and we ride bicycles with the big front wheel and the small back wheel.
Like on the same bicycle, and then we hop onto other bicycles like as we park our other bike. We're real like
right.
For our age, we're surprisingly agile.
Spry.
Yes. So let's pay some bills.
Okay.
Our advertiser is a website.
Oh, good.
Called Coinbase.AU.
Okay.
Though they're not an Australian company. He's just a man with an affinity for Australia. He's from Yonkers, New York.
Okay.
And he's also a fan of coins and bass guitars. And he just made a website to combine his two favorite things, and he'd like people to come check it out. I do legally have to say, not to be confused with Coinbase, the crypto wallet, the cryptocurrency wallet.
Oh.
So it seems they came to some sort of agreement.
Some sort of settlement.
Yes, probably cryptocurrency. If I'd wager a little cryptocurrency, I imagine they paid him in Bitcoin and Ethereum and all those other cool cryptocurrencies that the kids are talking about.
Yeah, those made up monies, like our money's not made up.
Yeah, I mean, I told my wife that the other day that money's not real, and she was like, "What?" And she wasn't like, "What?" She was like, well, "I guess that's true." I was like, "I mean, it's real because we say it's real." But yeah, anyway, yeah, go check out his website.
So, is it a place where you buy coins and bass guitars?
Not really. It's a lot like 1990s internet. It's like a homepage almost. Like,
where you just put up pictures of shit you like?
Yeah. It's kind of like he's got a coin section, and he breaks that down into like, World War II currency and like, different eras of the Americas.
50 state quarters.
Yeah, he's got a whole boatload of those. Dude loves the state quarters. But also he loves bass guitars. And added bonus, bass fishing. So it's really actually Coinbase or Coinbass. One of the two.
Right. Well, if I were him, I would have gone with Coinbass to start with to maybe keep the cryptocurrency hounds off my back.
Yeah.
But
He says, in hindsight, he should have just said that. But he was kind of defiant too. You know how these tech guys are.
yeah.
These
I've been to this
website
website.
guys.
Yeah, those website guys. I mean, I've been to the website and I love the, composition book covers,
Yes.
that kind of black and white
Yes.
modeled. Like he's got that background and almost all the text is some kind of neon, like green, blue. The
heading
pictures,
1, heading 2, like lots of heading 1, and it's flashing sometimes.
Sometimes it's running across the screen. He's got a link to some MIDI files of his favorite bass riffs.
A lot of Deep Purple. Deep Purple, yeah.
That's interesting. So he's also a fan of bass fishing.
Yeah.
So does he put up pictures of like fish he catches?
No, just fish he finds, mostly like dead fish.
Oh, he doesn't catch
It's kind of a weird bass. It's got a weird. It's just like dead bass that you find like floating in like a river. Yeah, he's a real
like
morbid
wildlife
guy.
Photography.
No, I mean it is in a way, but like it's also very morbid.
He should have called his website Falls Glory or something like that. He should have come to me for some advice.
Well, he's got a little cryptocurrency. Maybe you could butter him up and get a little Bitcoin for yourself.
The seasons are changing.
They're changing.
Here's the proof.
Our moral compasses.
So does he eat the bass after he finds it?
No, I think it's more of an art thing. Less of a.
He's very big into art.
He is really into art. Coins are a little artistic, and at least the design of coins is artistic, right?
Yeah, and you can use them to pay for art if you've got enough of them.
If you have enough of them, that's the game, isn't it?
That is the game. Wait till I start my cryptocurrency for art coin.
Art coin.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Yep.
We're gonna have a Team Hurricane
notes.
cryptocurrency very soon. Team Hurricane returns.
Yeah, Hurricurrency.
It's the
Hurricane.
Hurricane. Oh, Hurricane. Team Hurricane. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna work on that. Gonna be crypto millionaires in like the next 2 weeks.
What's his name? The owner of the site? I can never remember.
Oh, he didn't give us his name. He was anonymous.
But he's got a website where
but there's no personal information on it.
So if I want to know more about him, I'm going to have to track his IP address.
Yeah, exactly. You got to get real. But I also think that maybe he's one of those guys that has maybe done that himself. Like he's masking his IP address.
Oh, he's going through like a VPN maybe?
Yes. He's like, if you do this, guess what? It's a freaking IP in Thailand, like how to
It's a sweatshop. Yeah.
So, Anyway, that's go check it out. Also, he is a big fan of Australia. He's got like a smaller link, off to the side that says like "and fun things about Australia."
And it shows the water going the different way in the toilet.
Yeah. He's like, crikey.
What's the heading of that page?
It's Steve Irwin saying that.
It's a wave file that.
Yeah, it plays over and over and over and over.
These web guys, man, they're the future.
It really is, but also very reminiscent of the past.
The definite homage to the days of GeoCities.
Yeah, which I think, coming people like you and me and people of our age cohort are probably like we could appreciate like a little less flash and a little more, let's get back to basics on the web.
Yeah. Let's design our web pages the way that they designed food courts in the malls in the 80s. Is
this the ultimate like boomer moment for us where we're like, no, make the things we want to make.
This is where it starts. This is our origin story.
I can see that happening, right? Because like think about this. The people that are, out and about and they're, for certain movements and whatever, like these people didn't develop overnight into like these people, right? Like they always were these people, or they changed. Sometimes I guess people do change, right? So like there was a point where the boomers were driving culture, and now they are not. They're not as much. They still do. Don't get me wrong, but like we're driving culture right now, kind of.
Right.
But there is going to be a point where like we are no longer driving culture, and like I wonder if it's right. It is going to suck, right? Like I wonder if it's going to be like, oh man, don't do that. I don't want to go back to basics on the web. To be clear, like that was just a bit. Although I would like to see a couple of pages do it as a fun thing. But
yeah.
Maybe we'll do it on our website.
We'll pay for it with Team Her Coin.
You can get Team Her a coin here, and it's like flashing.
Like it will give you a seizure if you have epilepsy.
Yeah, so like we're gonna have a warning on the landing page.
Right. Like epileptics need not click.
Yeah, like we'll give you
something really aggressive.
Well, maybe it'll be a little more welcoming than that. But we'll take them to a text-only version of the website that they can also enjoy.
Yeah, they can enjoy the text descriptions of the pictures on the website.
They're like, here is this is a picture
Maryland quarter
of a skull. It's a GIF of a skull flying through the air with a cat on it saying "Happy Birthday."
Skeleton playing a bass.
Yeah, that one would be all over the place. Skeletor playing the bass. He's like,
yeah, there you go.
Like,
and when you click it, it plays the theme from the 90s X-Men cartoon.
And alternatively, it really did. Alternatively, Seinfeld bass lines.
He also has a section of just waves of every different Seinfeld bass line and a really detailed breakdown of what each one means thematically within the context of the show.
And the notes on the recording sessions, the musician, the recording studio.
The composer.
To be honest with you, it is really like top-notch investigative, like history.
Historic, yeah,
like a very like nuanced take on musical history, but in some ways important nonetheless.
Yeah, it's real pop culture history. I mean, like millions of people watch that show, and people continue to watch it, and like people need to know. So like, I'm really glad that he's doing that in addition to his pictures of dead fish.
Yeah, like, and I don't know why
he admits that he contains multitudes. It's not like he's got several different websites. He's like, nah, this is me. Australia, Seinfeld basslines, coins, dead fish.
Yeah, absolutely.
One-stop shop.
He says, and like the coins are honestly like, you think they're going to be like the
main event,
the least interesting, but they're actually coins from
ancient Sumeria,
historical events throughout history that he has personally gotten. Like dude dropped a quarter at the Berlin Wall. Dude picked it up, snapped a photo, got a certificate of authenticity, and now he's got that stuff like
he's got the pennies that Abe Lincoln used to pay for the play.
Yeah.
At Ford's Theater.
He got those. Like he tracked them down through various underground American history artifact brokers.
You want to know what's fucked up, Darrel?
What?
Lincoln is on those pennies.
On the same pennies
that he used to buy the tickets to the theater where he dies.
Wow, that was an episode of Lost.
That's a twist. You see Lincoln put down his change, and the camera slowly zooms in with those strings from Lost. Like,
and then it turns out Lincoln is Jack.
Like a fake beard. Finally grew out his stubble. Yeah, that they've all gone back to try and stop the Lincoln assassination because it's got something to do with the Dharma Project, and Ben Linus has convinced them. And they don't really know why they're there. It's just that they know they're supposed to be there.
Ben Linus is like, you are John Wilkes Booth. You have to kill the president.
And John Locke is like, I do?
So John Locke is John Wilkes Booth.
John for a John is what that episode's called.
Okay. John for a John. That is not at all what I thought that episode would be about.
Well, I mean, yeah, from the title, you'd think it'd be something very different. way less historical fiction and way more prostitution based.
Maybe there's an episode where it's both, though. Like it's a double entendre where it's.
Well, yeah, that's the genius of Lost, right? So many layers.
Yeah.
That's what the flashback sections are about